Okay, first question for Jacob. Steve, down the front.
Jake, you've obviously pitched in an elimination game before back in 2015. Just looking back on that experience, what does it take to be successful in a do-or-die moment like that?
Yeah, the one in 2015, I didn't have my best stuff. So go out there and you leave it all out on the field. You go out there and compete. You try to execute to the best of your ability and try to keep your team in a position to win.
Where do you feel like you're at physically right now? I know you've been dealing with that blister. Just how close to 100% is it right now?
Finger's good. I feel really good. Was able to get off the mound twice this week and felt great. I look back at that Atlanta start, and I made a couple mistakes that they capitalized on. Other than that, I felt like I threw the ball pretty well. So, the goal is to eliminate mistakes in big situations and try to stick to your game plan.
Andy on the left.
Jacob, you've got the chance now to extend this team's season, and you've been on a lot of Mets teams now in your career. What's special or unique about this particular year and team, and what would it mean to you to be able to keep it going?
Yeah, I mean, it would mean a lot. I missed half of the year, and these guys did a great job. The other starters did a great job, holding it down. Like Buck said, why me and Max missed some time, and wanted to come here and contribute as much as I could. So definitely, it's a huge goal of mine to keep this thing going and pass it along to Bassett.
Anthony.
Can you just take us through what you had to do to heal the blister over the past week or two, and how close to 100% is it right now?
Yeah, like I said, my finger feels fine. I felt like I could have kept going in Atlanta, but it was just like, do we want to go too far where I got to miss one or two with the plan of possibly pitching Wednesday? So the extra days, like I said, I threw off the mound twice this week without any issues.
Are you still treating it in any way?
No, I mean, it's the dead skin's all peeled away, and it feels fine.
Stay on the left there in the middle.
How much over the last 7 years have you thought about your next postseason start and when it would eventually come?
Yeah, we were in a wild card game in 2016, and I had a surgery at that point. So, your first full year in the big leagues, you make it to the World Series. You got a taste of what that's like, and the goal is to get there every year. And this will be my first time in 7 years pitching in the postseason, and first time at Citi Field. So I'm excited. And like I said, you go out there and execute to the best of your ability, and leave it all out on the field. Yeah,
I was going to ask you, you've never made a postseason start here. What might that be like for you?
I'm excited. I've said it before, I love pitching here. This is a great atmosphere to play in. Fans have been great to me. So I'm excited to go out there and see what I can do.
Stay there on the left, Stephanie.
The strategy of waiting for the result of tonight's game to decide whether you would start or when you would start, do you think that was a good idea?
Yeah, like I said, the way it worked out, was able to throw off the mound. When did I throw? Yesterday, and then 2 days before that. So it kind of stayed on how I would have pitched anyway. So I was able to get up there and throw. And like I said, finger felt fine. So I think it all worked out. And like I said, I feel good, so ready to go.
And as the game started to kind of get away from you guys, was there anything you could do, either mentally or physically, to start preparing, figuring that this probably was going to be you tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, the main preparation is going to be tomorrow when I get here. Going over scouting reports and throughout that game, you're watching that game and seeing what they're hitting and what they're not, and you come up with little things here and there. Whether it was tonight or whether it was Sunday that I was going to throw. So, was kind of paying attention and planning the whole way, just in case I had to throw.
Okay. Ian, over there, far left.
Just from the outside looking in, if you're not an elite athlete, the kind of pressure you would encounter tomorrow night would seem hard to manage. How do you channel that pressure into positive energy and results, and how difficult is it to do that? That's what we love doing, competing. And
going out there in big situations. And, you know, you're going out there and like I said, you try to leave it all out on the field. You look yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and know that you gave 100%. That's all you can do. So, but, you know, I've been in an elimination game before and was able to battle through that one, you know, and like I said, you got to go out there and just try to execute.
Jake, thanks a lot.
Yep.